Alrighty guys, what is going on? And here's a look at the other area today. We just got back after about 3 weeks and we're gonna take a look at this. We have had severe hail damage. Severe bad, especially in this area, over any area. So bad that for the rest of growing season, we're gonna have damage on about everything in this area. First let's start over here. This is an amazing looking tree cluster thing I got going on here. It's just amazing. Here's the top one. Look at that. If I get back on this right here, it has grown just normal typical growth, but it still looks so much taller. Even with the hail damage, everything on these appear intact. The hail only hurt the side leaves and not the tips of the trees. So we are very lucky on that respect. The bottoms here, you can see just the extent of the hail damage we received. Like it bared the whole stem right here. And this is pretty long, but up here, the top buds are still intact, which is the main kind of goal there. So I think we're overall okay, but you can see, look at the damage of the hail. Absolutely horrible. Just horrendous. But either way, it still looks really nice. And this middle tree has grown even more. It's just huge. Look at the center here. I kept up on pruning this. It's still even sprouted out. I will prune that though. But yeah, overall, just amazing. Over here. I can get back, get a picture of this. Over here, look at back here. I like this area. And I would leave these, but they'll interfere with this tree. I'm probably gonna cut them at the end of this season. But yeah, it's amazing. You can see they look bare, almost natural-like because of that hail. You can see this one here, it's produced a ton of growth. It's already head height this year. So, insane. Over here too, that one didn't even exist. That cluster did not even exist a little while ago. And this tree was just part of a sucker that came up. But look at that, even there, it's got sprouts that I'm gonna prune off today, but everything else is gonna stay until the growing season's well over. So there's that. All right, there's that area. You can see there, extreme growth and really nice looking area with thick stem. Let's go over here and take a look over here. Over here, you can just see a lot of thickening of trunks. This tree here, it's got all that hail damage. It didn't put on much growth, put on about the same as that other one, but it works on thickening the trunk. So it thickens that trunk, another years of growth, and it's much sturdier now. So this tree has gotten significantly thicker. You can see up here, these stems have got even thicker. So this thing is a full tree now. I mean, it's full mature tree status. If we take a side look at it, yeah, amazing. Over here, we've got this little stem, this little trunk type thing here. It was producing some real nice growth, and then something ate all the growth off in June. And so I come back out here, and it doesn't grow back until obviously we left, and now there is a few shoots on it. So it didn't die. It was just waiting, I guess. So here it is. We're gonna let that do its thing. But again, you can see some of the hail damage. Either way, not an issue there. It's looking great. Down here, we have another shoot. This one I didn't really do much with. It's probably gonna get cut. Over here, a little shoot came up. This shoot grew. And then we got two other shoots that shot up. Over here, you can see they're hardening already. Two other like crossing shoots that shoot up. That'd be kind of an interesting one. They're kind of tangled. Over here, just random shoots I'll cut down with the rest. But a lot of these are gonna stay up and grow, like these here, but they're really slow. I'm gonna prioritize some of the faster ones over these slower ones for sure. Let's see, I'm trying to get this to work. Over here, look at these. These things are, they were cut, so they come off a stem under here. As you can see there, and that goes to the ground there. But these were cut, and they're head height now, about almost 6 feet tall, 5 feet tall. It's crazy. You can see they got that one above. Still give lots of leaves and stuff in the fall. It was a 4 in the morning, going to bed today, so. But look at those. Those are amazing. And those are going to stay like this. I'm not cutting these back, nothing like that. Once it starts touching that, I'll prune that to get it out of the way of these trees, because it won't make it up through that. But I can just keep that there while pruning. This thing got huge. Just a sucker off this tree here got huge, which is really cool to see. But yeah, look at these. From nothing to a mess to I cleaned it up and they took off type growth. And then this. Look at this. That one stem that I chose to be a leader of a tree. The main leader. Well, it looks like a flippin' tree now. Already. Which is insane. Insane. But when I came over here and looked at this, I about crapped myself. Look at that. Look how thick. It's like you could wrap your hand around that. Like if you wrap both these fingers. Let's see. That's how thick it is. That was a little twig, like this. This is the size that was. Fit right in that hole. And now it's like a trunk. Absolutely insane. It grew a ton. It's like a literal tree trunk now. I can't believe how thick that got. So that's nice, and it looks really nice too. Just amazing right there. So now, if we look at our area, we've got this tree, and then now this tree. So here's our little tree. How did it do through the hail? Well, I walked over here and I was like, oh no, please top bud be intact. Because this tells you everything about if it's gonna grow normal or not. And thankfully, it is intact. The hailstorm did not hurt that apical bud there. A little bit of brown leaf there, but this is the bud right here, and it's perfectly healthy. You can see it did do some severe damage though. It snapped leaves off. See, that leaf's already dying, but I'm not gonna really take any off here. You can see down here just how hard the hail hit the area, just obliterating leaves to the center there. These can still photosynthesize though, so it's still helping the plant. So you keep them on there. It looks kind of crazy, but sometimes with young trees, they do look a little crazy at the start, and then that's how they turn into good trees. But this one here, the stomach height is probably about 3 feet tall total. See, it's got a branch there, a good main stem. Let's see if I can get a better view on the stem. Oh yeah, look at it. Pretty dang nice. It's gonna be a nice little tree. This cage is gonna stay on it till there is some damage on some of these lower branches. Either way though, that won't hurt it. I'm only focused on its upward growth. So yeah, overall, very, very nice. You can see the tip. It's kind of hard to see it. Let's say, get it over here maybe. You can see how much it grew out of the cage. Doesn't really look much like an aspen. It's had a hard season, but it's I like how it looks. So this is going to be cool to watch grow next season, especially as it should continue to gain quite a bit of height next season. And it already gained a good height this season, so that's how in my books it's like, okay, it's good enough to keep because it gained enough height. If it only gained that much height, I wouldn't have probably even kept it because it just doesn't work. But either way, this is the area, guys. And this tree over here, again, it's got such a nice, I love that tree right there. Look at that, the base just completely covered in, and it's just an amazing tree. So I'm gonna get to some pruning here, but kind of point out my plans for this area. I want, that one's gonna be gone, that little shoot there. Looking at it from about here, you're gonna have a tree here, which is there. You can kind of see it blending in. A tree here, and then a tree right in the center coming right up. That's how that's gonna work. So that tree couldn't have appeared in a better spot. That's why I was hoping, oh my God, please survive this hail. And it did. And it pushed a good deal of growth the whole time we were gone. So, yeah. Anyway, last look at the trees. We got this tree. Best improvement was thickening of this stem. This tree overall, best improvement was just thickening of the trunk. Stability on it. Really sturdy now for how it's shaped. This tree becoming established enough to survive the winter, survive the hailstorm, everything like that, and the growth it put on was all great. And the area this tree appeared in was great. So that's why we're protecting it heavily. And this tree over here just speaks for itself, just amazing looking. Put on some growth, looks nice. And we got some work to do here with some pruning, which is gonna be real fun. In a non-sarcastic way, I'm enjoying getting ready to do this. So yeah, this is an update of this. Oh, and these over here. They put on an extremely nice amount of growth, and yeah,